From Appleton, Wisconsin, this is the Anderson Pens Podcast.
Welcome to Anderson Pens Podcast episode 454 for Thursday, September 1st, 2022.
This week we've got Brian and Steph. I'm back.
Hello.
We also have Banter, news, updates,
Hobonichi Day,
new and cool Kawecos, a new Retro 51, a contest winner, a new contest, plus 2 new Sailor 50 States inks.
Hey, Steph, do you know, are you familiar with Samuel Morse? The
No.
gentleman who invented Morse code?
I am now.
Did you know that when he was younger, they considered him a rather dashing young man?
Right, so this week our location bumper is actually the Cove at La Jolla, California. You know, the most scenic location in Appleton for sure.
It's around the corner. It's a couple miles away.
Yeah, just, on the west side of town.
And why do we have this location bumper?
Well, it's loved by both locals and visitors from around the world. From its breathtaking sunsets and majestic sea lions to seaside restaurants and kids' activities, this beautiful setting offers a slice of La Jolla lifestyle for all to enjoy.
And Eric was just there.
Yes, that too.
So that's why we have this. And I have not seen it yet, but I'm sure it's beautiful. I was getting pictures from Eric all week.
Fabulous. And September is Sourdough September.
Sourdough September. Okay.
Did you get in on that?
I'm not familiar with this, so enlighten me.
Apparently, it is an international month of sourdough bread making.
Okay.
And did you get into that when quarantine hit and we were all making sourdough bread?
I did not, but when I was in college, I used to make wheat bread all the time. Yeah, so we had big, very dense loaves, and I'm not sure if that was because I did it wrong or that was the recipe, but they were always very heavy loaves of wheat bread, honey wheat. So sourdough awareness month. What?
Yeah,
sourdough.
which reminds me,
September?
I think I have a sourdough starter in the back of my fridge. Its name was Loaf. I hope it's okay. I haven't seen him in a while.
Oh, it'll rise to the occasion. What is today? Today is something.
Dun, dun, dun.
Hobonichi
Day.
So excited. The entire 2023 lineup of Hobonichi products are now available for sale, actually as of last night. And we'll talk more about that in a minute. And at the end of the podcast, we will guess the pen in Brian's pocket.
Indeed.
All right. What's on YouTube this week?
This week on YouTube, we're not coming this Sunday, but the following Sunday, September 10th, Sunday Brunch will return with a dismantling of a TWSBI Eco and an attempt to reassemble it.
And there's been, Eric wants me to try this with a blindfold, so we may or may not attempt that.
I thought it was with both hands tied behind your back.
I could maybe behind my back. Do it behind my back, maybe? That would be interesting.
I'm just going to keep adding layers of complexity.
Blindfolded behind it, we'll figure something out. But we're going to disassemble
While
TWSBI
riding
Eco.
a unicycle.
Yes, doing this thing. Anyway, so there's that.
And let's see. And in other news, how was that in-store nib customization and pen repair event in Chicago?
Yes, so I was just back from Chicago this past weekend. We had Mike and Linda Kennedy of Indie Pen Dance in the store both Saturday and Sunday. It was very busy on Saturday. Lots of people coming in, getting nibs ground, tuned up. A lot of fun, and they do want to come back. So we were hoping to schedule another event maybe in the fall before Christmas. So really, really great event, and it was just good to see them. They're great people. So awesome. Lisa even got two nibs ground herself. So she had never had a nib ground. And so she was deciding between two pens that she doesn't normally use, and so I just said, "Here, Linda, do whatever she wants and get them ground." So,
what do horses say when they fall? Help! I've fallen and I can't giddy up.
All right, top of the news, just in. First up, Hobonichi. So the entire line is now available for sale on AndersonPens.com. Today, actually, we're filming on Wednesday. I think today's Wednesday. We don't actually physically have the Hobonichi yet. So it has been held up in customs, which it does every year.
It's tradition at this point.
It is, yes, and it's it's not like one little box that they ship. It's boxes, so it doesn't get slip by unnoticed through the customs department. So it is on its way. It is in the United States, so it should be here in time. But if not, arrived or not, it is all available for purchase, and we will ship as soon as we have received the order. It should be later this week or next week at the very, very latest. Also this year, you heard the news of the Tomawea River paper.
Yes.
It is the old Tomawea River paper.
That's the ones we all know and love. No change from last year's Hobonichi.
That's correct. So they must have had a stockpile. I don't know what happened, but they have all the old Tomawea River paper. However, next year they will be using the new Tomawea River. So what they've done this year, which I think is really cool, is they've included a sample sheet of the 2024 Tomawea River paper, so we can see what it's like. The weeks next year will include the old Tomawea River paper.
Oh, really?
And so they won't get the new paper until 2025.
Interesting. Well, it's really cool that they included that sample sheet.
Yeah. So it'll be fun
thoughtful
to see the difference, because we still haven't gotten any of the new Tomawea River paper here from our distributors. So that's something to look forward to if you're getting the Cousins or the A6 Techo. They will be in there, and everything this year is also English.
Hey.
So in the past, the Weeks and Cousin have been in Japanese, and this year they switched to an all English format. 2 exceptions. Do you know which ones they are?
Let's see. I know there's one Weeks, that art Weeks.
That's correct. The Maha Art Techo, I think the Maha Art Weeks.
Yes. And then what else was it?
5-year planners.
5-year planners. That makes sense.
So those are still in Japanese. And the reason the 1 Weeks is in Japanese because it's sort of a Japan exclusive. So it only comes in Japanese.
Gotcha.
And it's the only, so they make there's 1 English Weeks and 1 Japanese Weeks that are exclusive to that language. And so that's, like the one extra. Everything else is available in English. So that and the 5-year planners, which are now available A6 and A5 this year, if you want a little bit bigger cousin size, which I think I keep thinking I want to get one of those.
That does sound like it would be really fun.
So,
and I'm excited to read all the quotations at the bottom of my Weeks.
Yes,
I have definitely noted. I have thought about that in the past. I'm like, oh,
yeah. Now you know what now you'll know what they say.
Yes.
We have some new pens. New pens that just came in. It's pretty super cool, and I didn't know these were coming in.
These are, I have been wondering about these.
So these are the Kaweco original. I mean, we ordered these back in February, I think, is when we ordered these. It's basically an aluminum full-size version of the All-Sport. There's 2 versions. One is the 060, which is what you have in your hand.
It looks like a pretty traditional size for like a Kaweco Sport.
Yep. It's the same size as the Sport or the All-Sport. And the 250 has the larger nib that you'll find on the Supra.
Oh, I knew that looked familiar.
Yeah, and the barrel size is just slightly larger. But it's aluminum anodized, black anodized finish with the built-in chrome clip, which is kind of cool. And it takes full-size international cartridges and converter, which is nice.
Very cool.
There is one thing it does not do that we should mention, is it does not post like an All-Sport. It's not really designed to post. So, but it is.
I suppose it's not a pocket pen anymore.
Yeah, it's not. It's not a pocket pen, but it's nice length.
Yeah, it feels really great in the hand, actually.
Yeah.
I really, really appreciate this weight.
Yeah, this big nib is super cool. I love this one. Yeah. So these are available. They just came in, complete surprise. I had no idea they were coming, and then all of a sudden they showed up. So really, really nice to have a bigger Kaweco in your pocket. So
with a built-in clip.
Yep, and so far only in black, but wouldn't that be great to see these in some other colors, like maybe Iguana blue?
Ooh, and what a lovely color. Oh my goodness.
Nice segue, right? So these are the two new special edition Kawecos.
This one, Iguana blue, gorgeous turquoise color. Comes with a gold nib and gold finishes.
Yeah, steel nib, gold-plated steel nib.
Oh, yes, yes.
Wouldn't that be something? A gold nib on a Sport, All-Sport. And then I've got the Mellow blue, which is a lovely kind of soft blue. What kind of color would you describe that?
Yeah, like a powder blue.
Powder blue, yeah. Skyline Sport, so it's got the regular standard stainless steel nib and the silver writing on it.
Very pretty.
So,
This is a very calm, relaxing color.
Yeah.
I feel calmer just looking at it.
2 new Kaweco. So a lot of new Kawecos this week. So those 3 pens.
Kaweco Wico.
And one last minute entry. I wanted to mention this because somehow this pen eluded us for I'm not sure how many months. We thought this was online and I was curious why this wasn't selling. But we do happen to have...
Shiny.
Do you know what this is?
That has got to be a limited edition.
You can't look at the card.
Point.
Yeah. So
because I've never seen that color before, so it must be from before I might...
It is, yeah. So it's a 2014 limited edition copper Vanishing point, and of course it comes with...
I just barely missed it.
The full box.
So beautiful.
Yeah, limited edition box and everything. The whole package. We do have one of these. It came our way, so to speak. So if that's something you're interested in, we have one.
All right.
What is new? We got another something you've got.
We are now looking at the Retro 51 Popper Rollerball 25th Anniversary Origin. So
what's the deal? What's the deal with this?
These are 25 years ago. Retro 51 introduced a new pen, the Retro 51 Tornado, that we may all know and love. These pens were made in 3 lacquer colors originally, all 3. Red, blue, and green. And since 1997, Retro has continued to expand that collection to include additional colors, new series, all sorts of cool limited editions, including this one, the Origin, to celebrate 25 years of these lovely little tornado-shaped pens.
Nice.
It's like, it's not open, of course.
Yeah, we left this one closed. We didn't get our full order, so we've got a couple of them left.
Yeah, this is an even smaller limited edition than usual. Only 997 pieces. So we've only got a couple.
Yeah, and that's
probably be sold out by the time you see this. But
significant to the year 1997, when the Tornado was first released by Retro 51. Here's a trivia question for you. What is the very first color of Retro 51 we ever had here at the store? This was before you even, I think.
Yeah.
You know what color it was? I'll give you a hint. It's on that pen.
Was it blue?
It was red.
Red.
And the pen was actually stolen from the store, and I chased the thief down the street and got the pen back. So, and that was actually in one of the original aluminum tubes. So yeah, he stole the pen, walked down the street, and I chased him out. So
that's hilarious.
And then after that, Retro 51 called us when they saw our picture in Pen World and asked if we wanted to be a dealer. I said absolutely.
What did the photon say to the hotel bellhop? No luggage. I'm traveling light.
All right, so we've got a quick question from last week.
Yes, we were asked everybody, what is your favorite Hobonichi? And so far, the votes...
What did you say? Did you say...
I am a Weeks person.
Weeks? I thought you said Weeks, yeah. And I don't remember what I said because I'm not really sure.
Fair enough.
It's different this week than it was last week. So what did we get here?
So overall, we got Techo A6 got 16% of the vote. Cousins, the A5 size, got 24% of the vote. Weeks got 16%. Mega Weeks got 2%. Another 2% went for the 5-year planner. And the largest group at 40% was I have not used a Hobonichi yet.
2%, only 2% used a 5-year. That's interesting.
Yeah.
You 2% have vision.
Indeed.
They have vision beyond the rest of us. I think that's something that requires a commitment. But
it's been on my mind a lot lately. I've been like,
I mean, how cool would it be if we had started this 3 or 4 years ago?
Yeah. Especially like once you get through the first year, then you're committed. Then you know, like this is I'm in it to win it.
My boss made me shoot a lot of pictures. I had to edit 4,000 Hobonichi pictures today.
You look down September 1st, the same day every year, and say,
yeah, it's sort of like the Some Lines a Day from Like Term, but in a nice brown leather cover and all that stuff.
Really, really fancy. Very, very nice. I thought, man, that would make the best like wedding or baby shower.
Yeah, and you do that for kids too. Yeah, so good ideas.
Make a killer scrapbook.
What do we have for comments here?
All right.
One of the 2% apparently here.
Let's see. So, Kari Hajuk, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. She says, the only Hobonichi I use is the 5-year journal, which I love and highly recommend. Filling it out each night is cemented in my nightly routine and it has really has the perfect amount of space to reflect on my day.
I'll force you to distill it down. Ooh. Excellent.
And Brian says, I love the Hobonichi. For me, the Techo A6 works best. I like the smaller form factor, but I need a page per day. Fair enough.
Yeah, if you've got more than a couple sentences, the Techo actually, and you don't have to fill it out, but I find with the A6, I want it to fill up most of the page.
That's true.
You have the space.
It's a reasonable amount. It doesn't take hours. But
No, you can, if you think about it, you can get it done in 10 minutes. Cool. Starina Fraser says, Hobonichi! Love the cousin for all things planning, and I love the weeks for my purse on the go planner. So excited they finally have the cousin in English at the regular cousin price. Epic. Yes. Very nice to see the English versions this year, so it's real fantastic.
Yes, we can all get on this fun quote game.
Brett Clark says he's a Hobonichi newbie, but thanks to Anderson Penn's podcast, I'm jumping in this year, going for weeks.
One of
great. That's what I started with, was a weeks. I may get one this year. I haven't decided. Maria Malosh says, I love the weeks. Are this year's weeks in English? Yes, they are. And are the weeks mega still only in Japanese?
Good question.
The weeks mega are in English. So I am a happy pink one. I think there are some pink in there. So.
Yes. I think there might even be a color that's
there might be. There usually is a pink every year. All right. Do we have a winner from last week?
We have a winner from last week. This is Emeka Basie. Never used a Hobonichi product before, but hear a lot of people talking about them.
Okay, well, here's your chance. You are the winner of a $20 Anderson Pens gift certificate. Please send an email to Eric, ERIC, at AndersonPens.com, and he will get the $20 credit placed on your Anderson Pens account. Ooh. We have some additional comments.
Let's see. Additional comments. Steve H. says, I have to add a thumbs up for the Kennedys. All but one of my pelicans are cursive italics with italifying grinds. One by Richard Binder, the rest by the Kennedys. Without exception, they're all wonderful writing pens.
Yes, yeah, great.
Avery Masters says, hey, I'm in Milwaukee. Just got into fountain pens 2 weeks ago for drawing with a Conklin Mark Twain gunmetal crescent filler and some Chinese pens. Now I know where to go online and in person for pen stuff, enjoying the videos, and yes, as others said, more stuff would always be welcome.
More stuff is always welcome.
Thanks, neighborino.
And before we move on, I have one more shout out. I want to shout out to our friend Chad, who did the Anderson Pen Circle over the last couple of days. He was actually here in Appleton at the store on Monday, and then yesterday he was down in Chicago, so he went down and visited Lisa. And he made the rounds. Wonderful chatting with you.
Oh, and, very cool.
Thanks for coming in. So we have a new contest this week.
A new contest.
This one could be interesting.
Yes. This week we are wondering, what is your favorite retro tornado?
Yes. Do you have a favorite?
Ooh, I really liked that bouquet. It was like a floral pattern with rose gold trim.
Yeah, that was pretty.
Maybe from 2015 or 16.
Do you have one of those?
I do.
You do?
Well,
oh, okay.
I bought one as a kid.
You didn't lose it?
You
have a terrible habit of losing things.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I like the metalsmiths myself, so I'm gonna say for me it's probably the Palmer. I think was just such the Palmer is a nice. We like that one.
Yeah.
So,
sometimes I just pick it up and look at it.
Yes. Yeah. And I try to find where our initials are sometimes. But go ahead and put your favorite retro down in the comments below. One comment will be chosen at random to win a $20 credit to your Anderson Pens account.
Coming soon, we have the Sailor 50 States ink in Wyoming and Maine. Wyoming is going to be a chartreuse.
Chartreuse. Okay.
Let's see.
I think we all need a little chartreuse in our life.
I know, right?
What is it?
I was prepared for this question last week.
Okay.
I wore a chartreuse shirt so that when you asked what color is chartreuse, I could be like, why this color?
Okay.
Just have to go back to the last podcast. It's like a muted yellow.
Okay. But here it says it's a vibrant.
Is it?
Bright, vibrant yellow green that was inspired by the sulfur springs of the Wyoming wilderness.
I suppose at the high end of the shading where it's thinner, quite vibrant.
The ink color offers a pop of color to your writing. And what about Maine?
And Maine is a soft and soothing gray that was inspired by the breathtaking Atlantic Ocean, coastlines, picturesque sunsets, and seafood cuisine of Maine.
Maine. Of May?
May? I don't know. But also, the gentle gray ink was inspired by the gray of playful harbor seals. Aw, that bob on the ocean waves, keep company in marinas, and live in the lighthouse-dotted shoreline. So.
Awesome. So those will be coming soon. First chance I can get. I think that's it.
All right.
So thanks for joining us. Tune in next time for more talk about pens, ink, and paper.
You can check us out on social media as Anderson Pens or visit our store in Chicago.
It is on the ground floor of the Palmer House Hilton. And we're open 7 days a week. You'll find Lisa there. And it's chicago.andersonpens.com.
And please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel.
Oh,
and also...
the pen in my pocket. It's a trick question this week.
Dun dun dun.
ST DuPont Defee ballpoint.
Ooh.
I use this when we ship packages in the morning. So there you have it.
Fun.